It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our Tommy the Duke Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world. Who could forget some of his legendary battles from the 90s? The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the legends of legends, fighting out of Waco, North Carolina.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Punch, counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter shot with the right hand. He misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. He fails to score with that left hook. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. He just misses with that jab. Good left counter that lands. That left counter punch will score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got a firecracker.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter left hand there. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Catch and shoot. He missed with that jab. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. That counter shot lands. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter shot. He blocks the jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Do you believe this? There's a scoring blow. Trying to answer back. Fantastic punch. Pretty close fight here in this round. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Because they're so big, because they can push, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire, because someone's going to get hurt and someone's going to react.
And he just missed with that left jab. Power in those punches. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight.
Here we go to the 4th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Neither man really defending themselves. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
He parries away that left hook. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. And parries that left jab away. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
jab just got blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
On to the fifth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sensitive comeback.
Nice punch. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Two were made for each other. Left punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger.
And this is for that jab. Have had their moments. He blocks that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Round 7, here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That's a scoring left hand. Good punch. Fighters certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchange here from both men. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a fight.
And there's the bell for round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Blocks that jab. Very competitive round here so far. You'd like to see more jabs. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Man really defending themselves. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And we enter the ninth. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. A real good back and forth between these two fighters. One punch could change everything in this battle. Through the hook, didn't land. They missed with the jab. Round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think.
And here comes the 10th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right. Blocks the uppercut. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Championship rounds, round 11. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round? Missed him with that uppercut. Left hook missed. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed. Perfect punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. These punches coming from every angle. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play it cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. 10 seconds to go here in the round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything.
Who thought we would have made it to 12? How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
See how much recovery they saw there in the last minute. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Carries the right jab away. Got out of the way of that right hook. He blocks the hook. Defense here at all. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.